Oh, John, thank God.
Williams, what the hell are you doing here?
Myers. Is he dead?
Myers has zero emotion. He has no motives. If he sees, he kills.
Tell the town to lock their doors. No one in, no one out.
What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody can hear me. If they can't, please. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday so far. It is October 20th, 2024. We are indeed just 30 minutes away from the first time the LA Kings and those Anaheim schmucks down in South are going to be facing off during this regular hockey season for 2024-2025. I'm trying to make sure everything's set. It is. Okay, very good. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Make sure I hear it. I also understand the opening pitch of Game 6 of the NLCS is just minutes away. So I'm not trying to downplay the importance of the National League Championship Series. Of course, the Dodgers are one win away from joining the New York Yankees in the World Series. So I'm stoked for them personally. Just be clear on that. If the Dodgers do win tonight, yay, go blue. But me personally, I am definitely more into the sure here. We don't have where's my teams. That's not good. All right. Well, we'll move right along, I suppose. Disconnect that. Working. Let's see if it'll let me do it over here. Because I do need to be able to make sure I can hear things. Right now I can't. I got these freaking cans on. Why? Why couldn't you connect? What is wrong with you? There we go. Hi. Okay, cool. So I did run the trailer again for The Last Nightmare, Part 1. That had its premiere party last night in Mesa, Arizona. I have been told that the party went very well. And just actually heard back from Braden right now that I will be getting to see The Last Nightmare Part 1 tomorrow. So I'm stoked. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm going to be watching. I'll probably be watching the Dodger game. I'm pretty sure I can get the coverage of the Dodger game on the TV here. I can't watch the game. So we'll see how that goes. I digress. As I often tend to do. I am just so grateful for last night and how the show went. And I know it was not just me that enjoyed the show last night. Everybody that participated seemed to have a good time. The folks at home seemed to have a good time. Me and Daniel here, good episode of the Shenanigans last night. We had fun, karaoke for spooky songs, karaoke as it was called, and got a lot of super chats and donations. We thank everybody at home for that. That was going to go to me meeting one Joe Henry today. That didn't work out. Not a big deal. And why? And see, that's funny because I went to go turn this on earlier and I couldn't, but now I can. So we should see. I think this app decides what it wants to do on its own. Got the Kings going. That's good to know. Danielle is asking me if I've checked out the new Wolfman trailer that is set for January of 2025. I've seen it a couple days ago. I like it, even though the Wolfman was supposed to be in the slot where Venom's Last Dance was. Okay, so I have not seen that Wolfman trailer. I am not the Wolfman aficionado that JJ is. I will probably not see it, Peters, only because, again, it's funny this relationship I have with movies, in that I'm not what you would call a traditional horror fan or a fan of the slasher movies across, universally, right? I love the Michael Myers movies. I love the story. I love the saga. I love the mythos of it, right? But I'm not compelled to go see every horror movie, every slasher movie when it comes out. It's never been my thing. I just really got into the Halloween series gradually. I guess I didn't start watching them until I began dating Dylan's mother, my son's mother, in 2005. She introduced me to Halloween H2O, which is why I have such a strong connection to um, the fan films that Braden Timmons and his team are creating. It's just one of those things that they always say you never forget your first in life. And H2O was the first of the Halloweens that I saw, and I just absolutely love that particular thread of a timeline for the Michael Myers story. So when I saw that the Haddonfield Nightmare was produced, I immediately reached out and wanted to make sure I connected with the filmmaker. And super nice guy. Love that guy. He makes regular trips out here during the Halloween Horror Nights, and is a fan of all things horror. And him and his team have produced other fan films and original stories too. So I just think it's super cool. And when I had the opportunity to participate via Indiegogo in the creation of and the production of the Haddonfield Nightmare, I jumped and I I do love it. It's always cool to see my name and credits on anything that I had really nothing except financial support, I suppose. So that was neat to see. I watched it again today. Like I said, I'll watch the new one tomorrow when I get my preview. Very stoked about that. Man, so just to go along with the title, this is the 164th regular season meeting between the Kings and the Ducks. The Kings have 2 more wins. They are 77 and 75 with 11 ties because back then there were ties. Back in the day, there used to be ties. So there you go. But yeah, it looks like this game is not at 5:30. It is at 5. So I was completely off on my title. So completely ignore anything you saw about the title of this show because the Kings face off right now. It's 10 after 5, and they're underway at Honda Center. So I'm going to be distracted now. So there you go. Anyway, but getting back to what I was saying when I first came on here, I'm so grateful that as many people turned out as they did. We got the donations that we were seeking, which was always appreciated. I had a blast, and I definitely look forward to whenever the next karaoke endeavor is. I know that next weekend, for the first time in a very long time, certainly since JJ was, for lack of a better term, given the reins of the Open Mic Night Saturday Shenanigans presentation, there will not be a episode of that show. There are just too many of us committed to too many different things. So we will not be having that show next Saturday. JJ will be actually in Missouri for his field service. It's unfortunately a part of life that it is every fun thing to have. I will be at the Myers house actually on Saturday. They are showing Halloween 2 and possibly big screen something else prior to Halloween 2. But and then the rest of the team will be super busy. The rest of the day. Matt, good to see you, buddy. I'm doing better than I deserve. I'll be honest with you. I'm having a good day. Yeah, Saturday next week, Saturday I should say, we'll have coverage of both UFC 308. That's going to be really important because UFC is not in the United States this Saturday, so the start time I believe will be 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and then of course Bounce of Glory is next Saturday, and that's at 7 p.m. Simply Live Studios, and then next Sunday's Halloween. So yeah, I won't be there. I'll be there. Part of the shenanigans going on down at the Michael Myers house. That's it. Always fun to get out to the Myers house. And it's good to support the small businesses. Sugarman Gallery, which is essentially it's the business I'm actually supporting by attending this movie screen. We also get those gallery, so I'm hoping that I'm able to go out there really enough where I can take the tour and really see the footage. It's always cool to go out there and see where they film the different houses of the teenagers in the movie, the very first Halloween movie back in 1978. Pee Wee Herman's house from Pee Wee's Big Adventure, easy for me to say, Jesus Christ, in the same general neighborhood as are the homes from the Back to the Future movies. So it's really it's cool to get out there to that area of Pasadena because so many things that I have such a long and deep-rooted love for in my film and TV fandom were recorded out there. So I'm hoping that I have a car situation that I can get out there a couple hours before the screen. If not, I can always go after, right? Depending on how late it is and depending on how how much stuff I can bring with me. But yeah, I'm stoked about next weekend. I'm really excited and getting closer and closer to Halloween itself. Um, I have followed along. I binge movies. As I said, I moved up my screening of H2O stories so I could get my TV screen in. Um, Also, if you guys, and the show is probably already started at this point, so if you're not already there and you're watching, it's kind of a good point to encourage your shows. Cyndi Lauper's farewell tour is going on right now. The girls just want to have fun farewell tour into next year, and they are in Toronto tonight. It's Scotiabank Arena, actually, the home of Maple Leafs. WWE's home in Toronto, and so much more. And the lady, for listening to Mrs. Shenanigans yesterday, that is Rocky Rose in the white outfits with the keyboard. She is actually Cindy's keyboard player on the show. Audio's Megan. Josh, you're the only one that said anything about that. So if that's the case, I will attempt to correct it. But if anybody else is hearing it, if nobody else is hearing it, then let me know. Josh, the only one that's complained so far. And I've used this setup now for a few shows. But, give it a look, see, Josh. Audio. There, the output is. Audio output's me, that's here. The input is the microphone, which is this guy. So I've not had a complaint with everybody except you, Josh. And we had that with other people that quoted me. So I don't know if it's. If anybody else watching, there are 4 of you watching on YouTube. Besides Josh, anybody else having issues hearing me, please let me know. I'm going to finish up here relatively soon. I did not. Like I said, I wasn't aware the Kings were starting at 5. They're on 5:30. So I want to see. I'm also anyway, that was really it. Anyway, so what I was going to say was, if you're not in Toronto tonight, Rocky Rose is on keyboards for Cyndi Lauper. I'm so happy for Rocky. But yeah, they'll be in. Let's see, they'll be in Detroit on Thursday this coming week. So if you're actually going to Bound for Glory and you're going to be in the Detroit area early, go check out Cyndi Lauper and go see my friend Rocky Rose on Peace. So I'm mega excited. And I saw my friend Ariel Baudelaires' story today on social that today is the last day of previews, which I was starting the actual, the real live voice of Drag the Musical at the New World Stages in off Broadway in New York City. So if you're in the New York area, go see Drag the Musical. As well as her bandmate of the LA Dolls, Jazzy, is on drums for that show. So I'm happy for all my friends. I'm so stoked. And of course, the day of Crown Jewel, Paradise Kitty, will be having another show. I'm going to get the name of that city. I keep not having it, and I feel like so bear with me here. I'm going to keep talking. That way, if anybody else can tell me if I'm having audio issues, or if it's just Josh's on side of things. Like I said, I've not had a single audio in the first with this setup. So I typed it wrong, and I went back and I still missed it. Band, as in D for Joe. All right. So Paradise Kitty is going to be at the Rock of Ages Revisited Festival. And that is in Nebraska. There we go. They're in Omaha, Nebraska on Saturday, November 2nd, the day of Crown Jewel, but they'll be in Nebraska at 6 p.m. at the Annual Theater, 2234 South 13th Street in Omaha. And you can get your tickets at ParadiseKittyBand.com. I'll have the graphic notes for my things there. All right, I'm going to end it there because I thought I had more time. I don't, and I want to make sure I focus on the Kings and cheer on the boys in blue as they try to wrap up this series against the New York Mets and try to gain entry into the World Series to face the Yankees. I know a lot of people are cheering for that wishing for the World Series. I am. I'm a SoCal boy. Go Dodgers. Almost Warriors. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you all. I appreciate you very much. If you are liking what you're seeing, liking what I'm doing, please scan that QR code, go to paypal.me/Jeff Legion, and give me a little love. I sure could use it. And we'll see you guys throughout the week. We've got coverage of Down for Good and how it happening across the Central Rival Studios. I know Simple Predicting will be on Wednesday and Thursday this week. Aaron, of course, will be recapping all Dynamite, SmackDown, Q.com YouTube pages, and there's a review will be on Tuesday. That, let's see. Tomorrow's travel's already been switched up. So I'm hoping to be here Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. But until the next time you see me, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's Tuesday, whether it's next weekend, you never know with me. But until you see me next,